Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now. Hey Arizona, just because weed is legal now doesn't mean your criminal record is clear. You need to visit azexpunge.org today. The Reclaim Your Future campaign can expunge your record for free. Go to azexpunge.org now.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
I get lots of help right here. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and the home site, www.brealtvcontest.tv. Hello, I'm Dr. Greenthumb. And to my right, our special guest, the lady in the building, Jade Novah.
What it do? Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Word up. To her right, the iconic one in the LAFC splash.
Bang.
Eric Big Drum Bobo.
What's good, buddy?
That's right. Love that hat, Mike. Up in the treehouse crew, Bolton, Blambo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what's going on, B? We're up here just biking it.
All right, being bull, always. And the Concentrate King. Blazing something good, Cali Blaze.
Always.
Yeah.
What up,
I
people?
smelled that, right when you lit it over there. Not the
This
joint.
one.
Yeah. What's in the proxy, son?
That's right.
And E-Zone is in the building, a.k.a. 7.
It's 8 now.
Oh, it's 8 now?
Yeah.
Now you'll always be 7 to us.
Dude, I'm going to keep up in the ante.
7.
7!
But 7 is when I set the bar. I set the bar for it.
Okay, 7 is the bar, but now you're at 8.
Yeah.
You're at boxcar, son. All right.
A box car?
Mm-hmm. That's 8 on the dice.
Okay. I never
You know
shot
what I'm saying? 4, that's 8.
I never
Box
shot
cars.
dice like that. That's why.
Yeah, well, gotta teach you something. Anyway, we are here. Welcome, Jade. It's good to
Hey.
have you up in here.
I'm happy to be here.
and congratulations on being invited onto The Simpsons. That's
Oh, man.
that's awesome. How'd that
Thank
feel when you got that
you.
call?
My inner child was going crazy. So I got to voice 2 characters on that episode. So it was
awesome.
these 2 dueling divas, like Ashley Starling. It was kind of like a Taylor Swift-esque character. And then a Beyonce-like character named Echo. And they were feuding and kind of using Homer as their little pawn.
That's dope that they gave you 2 characters. They don't normally do that, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
I played 2, yeah.
Yeah, and that's because you actually have experience in doing voiceover type of work.
Yeah, I do voiceover work, and then I do a lot of impersonations, different celebrity impersonations.
I heard about that. What got you into doing the impersonations? What was your first one?
Oh, definitely Beyonce was my first impersonation. And I think it's really because, well, for one, I just grew up admiring her.
Right.
But I used to write songs for other artists primarily. That's how I got my start into music. So when I would demo the songs, I would find myself kind of taking on their energy and their voice. And I'm like, yo, there's kind of something here.
Yeah.
So I'm goofy as hell. So I just turned it into something and just started doing sketches online, and shit went crazy.
And they went up.
It went up.
That's crazy when an artist has that ability that they could throw their voice but still do it just like the artist they're impersonating.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's all frequency. It's all notes. I feel like if you're a vocalist, you can understand, my voice is here, Beyonce's voice is down here. It's just all about notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take some notes, Bobo.
All right.
How did you get reached out? How did people reach out for the Simpsons thing?
They just been following my career. It was really through social media. It's kind of wild. So the one of the producers of the show, she DM'd me, and then she sent an email, and yeah, it was just like that.
I'm pretty sure they personalize a lot of things with I mean, if you're a part of it, especially like a special guest voice, like what were some of the cool things that came along with it? Like, did you get like a certain amount of sketches of like at least you by some of the right?
I did. I mean, one of the characters that I played, she had locks. You know, she was my skin complexion. It was kind of cool, but I didn't really get many parting gifts. I'm gonna have to find out what's going on. I didn't get that. You got friends who got some stuff that I didn't get?
I mean, I have friends that like have worked in the production side, and like, you know, like some of them that have been there for years, they got a copy of like the Emmy that they won or the award, or like they'll get like certain parting gifts, like a whole chess game that was only made for the people in the production.
I think what we got was a photo of us in the scene, and then like a Simpsons calendar book, like you put all your info. It's like nice. I have it somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at.
Oh, so you did Simpsons?
Oh, they did.
Yeah, long time ago. Yeah,
that's dope.
That we have this in common.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there's 2 people on the table that have been on The Simpsons.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy, you know, like because when you watch it and you grow up off of it or whatever, and you're a fan of it, and then you get invited to do it, it's just another, and then you're there forever. I mean,
you're immortalized.
Yeah. Did you meet any other Simpsons? Like,
I haven't. Nah, I did everything at my home studio, so we just did it.
Oh, really? So you did it at your studio?
I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably why you didn't get the parting
gifts.
That's
probably why I didn't get no
You got to
chest
go
set.
down to their studio to do it.
Yeah, I would have had to push. I would have pushed for that. Be like, nah, you know what? I'm actually close to you guys. I want to get the real professional feel. Let me go with us.
I want that photo and the Simpsons calendar book immediate.
I want the chess set though.
Oh, I got one of those. I mean, I'm not a part of it or part of anything like that, but I had a friend who was, and then he's like, hey, I'm leaving. I'll shoot this your way, and I don't even open it, but it's like all the heads and the characters, they're all like for that season. They're specifically molded, you know, because it was like a seasonal gift.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, hopefully next time.
Yeah,
there's a next time.
Hey, so you rock Toni Braxton as well, right?
Oh, I do a mean Tony.
She's lower than Beyonce, right? Like in terms of tone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can get that down and dirty right now.
That must be a trip, just like, you know, to again, to have that ability, you know, like to be able to throw the voice like that and still it sound like them, you know, while you're singing the shit, right?
It kind of feels like a superpower. I'm like a shapeshifter, low key.
Super Herman.
And you know what? It's crazy because they could probably never imitate your voice.
I don't know. That'd be interesting. I've never heard anybody try.
That'd be the flip.
That would be the flip.
Yeah.
I'm good. Tony,
I couldn't do it, you know, so like.
You can't do any other voices?
No, I could do voices, but like to sing someone else in someone else's tone, that would be hard for me.
Really?
I could maybe do something, but.
So you like to do singers?
Yeah, I mean, I can do, you know, I do a little Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do hip hop girls, you know. But yeah, primarily when I'm singing, it's the R&B girls for sure.
That was a good one. I feel she gives a lot of fuel to people that can do impressions, you know, like they.
Because her voice is like a character. It does. It's very animated.
Yeah, like when she first came onto the scene in terms of like where she was first seen, which was Love and Hip Hop, what was in New York or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that was just the introduction to the crazy ass. I mean,
she was
already
crazy on that show.
She was already going via IG and all that stuff, but like the world got to see that, and that you know.
She was wild on that show already.
She was wilding out.
She was already a star. She's a star. She knows who she is.
Yeah, and folks like that, you know, with impressionists, man, it's like fuel, right?
Yeah.
Who's the hardest person that you got down that you do now?
Ooh, I think Beyonce is probably the hardest one because I've yet to see a really, really good Beyonce impression from anybody else. Yeah. I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just saying.
Hey, you got to flex.
I'm just saying. Yeah, because it's a very unique Houston, Texas, Southern.
Her voice is kind of deep.
It is.
Yeah, like I feel like if Shaq was a woman.
Not even.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
not if Shaq was a woman.
That's a little bit way low.
It would be way lower, but I'm just saying, like, it's just I kind of, you know, I kind of hear it, man.
You kind of hear it?
Yeah.
You hear that? Okay.
Wait,
Beyonce O'Neal.
I don't know. I think Tony's a little bit lower than Beyonce.
Tony's low.
She's more Shaq-like. If I'm gonna say one of them's low like that, hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's cold-blooded, though. Damn.
Oh man!
What is this?
Oh my God!
What are y'all doing, man?
Where did you find this picture, Colton?
Shaq Braxton, is that what we're doing right
Shaq Braxton
now? That's a new rap name
with
for
the
somebody.
full rack.
We're doing a lot.
That could be a new female rapper, Shaq Braxton.
That's how you
Oh,
get the
man.
Bengay ad right there,
He
dude.
is
Wow.
doing a lot. That is
It's
too
probably a
much.
Halloween thing he did. you
Here's
know?
hoping. Or maybe it was just a really sad day.
Nah, dude. That's how you get a crunch deal, man. Like right there,
That's how you
bro.
get a
It's like,
crunch deal.
Yeah, you become the spokesperson for a crunch bar right there. Put this breast on, man.
Nah, man.
Oh.
Oh man!
Not him looking like something stank.
Oh,
Shaq.
hilarious. Man.
What was that? What sketch was that for?
I don't know. We're assuming it's a sketch.
That's
All right, all
God,
right,
better
all
not
right.
be a Saturday afternoon.
Oh, and they pregnant. Oh, it gets better.
It gets better.
This isn't like an SNL
Is
thing.
the
is it? pregnant
man wearing pants?
I don't think it's an SNL thing.
Bolton, where is this from?
Here, let me look this up.
He's
real
like my
quick.
personal collection.
And found it so fast.
This was filmed in Minnesota.
This was filmed in Minnesota.
Imagine he's like, my mom sent me these.
He had him on deck pretty fast.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
He said, if Beyonce was Shaq, I got you.
He says, "I got you real
He
quick."
could have busted Joanna Man if he wanted to.
It was from a Halloween party. It's
I
saying.
knew it.
It was Halloween.
Yeah, I knew it. It had to be.
Makes sense.
That's some commitment, though, man. Like I.
Yeah,
even
no,
if-
I could not.
Yeah, like I just
Couldn't do it.
No, never.
What do you mean?
Can't even
You're
pay
walking
me.
around like
You couldn't get
car.
paid?
Yeah, but that's not a woman though. Like,
Yeah,
like
true
if
that.
if I'm dressing up as a character, it's like a male character where it's like I don't feel where it's like I'm stepping into a dress that makes me uncomfortable. You know, like just me in my head, I'd be like, yeah, that's I don't even feel right. You know,
If you was an actor and the role called for it, and it was a great script, and they were paying you enough, you would probably do it. But like just as a gag, nah, I don't know.
that seems like it was.
You would
for a guy.
consider it if you got
Who, me? I'm not an actor, so I ain't never going to be in that position.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know that right off top.
Oh, I was trying to
That's
set
not an
you up.
option for I.
Not an option for I. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't even. Nah. That's not happening, man.
And you'd have to shave your whole beard
Yeah.
like to really
You had to
commit.
really get
It's-
into character.
Hey, that's
Not
why
worth
you got to salute guys like Miguel, who was over here, you know, who did Joanna Man. I mean, he fully committed to that movie and played the role, and it became a classic,
Yeah.
you know, cult classic type of deal, mine. But I can't do
You-
it. I
you
can't
can
be-
go white chicks. You cannot.
White
Oh,
chick.
yeah, the lands.
Think about
That's
white
even
chicks,
that.
huh?
Yeah, that's
They
even-
became
Next
white
level.
and a lady.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they doubled up on theirs right there.
They
Yeah.
did.
They deserve status after that.
Definitely.
Not that it was convincing. Like,
It was not.
Yeah, but
No,
like,
not at all.
I don't know. This day and age,
Yeah,
the
but I was
women
gonna
kinda
say-
look like that.
there's
You're
some.
not wrong.
I'm just saying, with all the stuff that they be putting in their face, they're like
Yeah,
not
if
too
you
far
look-
removed.
It's-
I know some girls
Oh, wow,
who look
you
like
ain't
that,
lying.
Yeah, they're,
especially sister on the left.
yeah.
Yep.
You're not wrong. That's like a look right now.
It's the vibe. Everybody
It's a
looking like that.
vibe. It's a vibe.
See, you go to the Santa Clarita Mall, you're gonna run into a girl like that.
You will.
Yeah, I go to that mall. I've seen a
So you have seen him.
Yeah, like where I'm just like, I was like, yeah, I guess this is like whole family day out. And I'm just like, you kind of remind me of that character.
Yeah. It probably gave a little style to some of them with that.
I think it's just
Okay.
with so much botched surgery, like it's not far fetched that you will run into some people like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. No. I mean, you see it every day. Like you go somewhere and there's at least one you might see like, oh, doctor had a bad day this
Mhm.
day. And that person is paying for it and paid for it twice.
Mm.
One, what it cost to do it, and then paying the price that
What
the
they
doctor
mug.
was not on his or her shit that day. And that's horrible. Or they went, they went the cheap route and went somewhere they shouldn't to get certain things done.
Dude, you can't even reverse like that kind of
No, there's no
procedure,
reversal.
like, I saw when you
Unless
see
the aliens come down with some special mask that restores your original face. Nah. They ain't-
so like if you like over inject your lips or like if you get like tits that are like really big. You can get a like breast reduction, but like yo, like you already put your body through enough. You know, like it's not gonna go back to like being like the natural form that it was at one point.
Nope.
Like, so when you botch yourself up like that, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna see a whole lot of interesting like unbotching surgeries in like 30 years. when,
Unbotched. That's a new show.
Unbotched.
right.
Like you know, those like. There's a lot of people.
Oh, man, there you go.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh,
come
my
on, man.
God.
Okay,
How do you eat?
You don't.
like a duck.
It's a soup.
It's like a bastard.
You're going to have a
Yeah,
soup with a
garden
straw.
You
Does that
slurp.
does that look good to y'all?
No, hell no. That looks ridiculous.
Look like an idiot.
Okay, but like
And that's probably a chick who didn't need to even do that. She was probably just fine, you know, where she was, and someone convinced her this was the move. Or
It's
she
the-
convinced
what's
It's the
convincing?
filters that convince these women because they see the way they look with the filters, and all of them make your lips extremely large, your eyes so big, and so yeah, it's like you see yourself that way, and you think that you can get it done with the doctor,
Yeah.
but then you end up looking like Plucky Duck, or
So you think she's happy with that?
Oh no, she's not happy with that.
she might be though. The gag is she just might enjoy it.
Oh, come
man.
on.
She
man.
enjoys it. Look at she ain't
That's
tripping.
ridiculous.
She look like Nutty Professor after he. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
When
When they're in the metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, so like this is when she's young, but like
You
what
could
about
float.
when
You
she
could-
like
you could put her in a pool and float on her lips. Bye.
is that an implant or is that just like is that permanent or is that injection that's
That's
just like
filler.
That's a filler, yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay, so that's
helpful.
gonna stay like that for a cool minute, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's yeah.
Yeah, so that's intense.
But what does it do after, like when you know it starts going away? You
Goes into
put
your
that
bloodstream
much.
little by little.
Well, no, but I'm saying to the skin, like that's a lot.
Touches it. Yeah, bad.
Does she get wrinkly lips?
Oh, that's her before. Oh, she was perfect.
Man, she didn't need any of that.
She really messed up.
Yeah, she don't feel that was a good job right there. There's no way that she can. Look at that.
She's gonna run out of lipstick hella fast.
She looks like a clown.
That could be an allergic reaction too. She could have a
Could be, yeah, could be allergic reaction.
Yeah.
But this is the chance you take with doing that type of shit.
You steady drooling.
Buyer beware.
Yeah, buyer beware. Like, damn, yeah, no.
Well, today's version
Don't
of that
do it.
is like the like a BBL surgery.
Mm.
Yeah, like because that was like probably like what 13 years ago when like that was the hype of plastic surgery.
The
like,
lips?
the lips, yeah.
No, the lips are still a thing.
Yeah, they're still a
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
But BBLs are definitely all the rage now. But then the thighs don't match, and they
So
looking
we-
like
yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
that's-
real.
ants.
You can
the
tell.
ants.
Yeah.
You could tell because the
Yeah, an
thighs
ant,
not
exactly.
matching.
Body with
Literally.
that stick leg.
Yeah,
Terrible.
that is crazy. when
Such
you
a
see
bad
that.
look. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm seeing men now getting leg lengthening surgery to be tall. Have y'all
Oh, I
seen
see
that?
that. Yeah. They,
It's a real thing.
oh yeah.
Wow.
They're adding like length to the bones. Like they cut the bone at the bottom and then they add like some sort of metal situation, like shorter dudes, so they
That's
can be.
crazy. So they could be
They
6
stretch
feet.
the bone. They basically break it. They put something and then they keep open your
Do you
bone
really
starts-
need to be that tall?
The pain.
You know
I heard
what?
Kevin's getting it.
Oh.
Leave Kevin alone. I'm the same height as Kevin. So let's not do that.
I
He's
said
trying to be
Kevin.
taller than you.
Yeah.
That's his whole deal. He's
That's
trying to
gotta
get
be-
taller than you.
That's gotta be painful, yo.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Pain.
What about like that leg cannot like what about when you jump or if you do something like
So-
that, can that withstand the amount of pressure is like your human body is meant to withstand?
I don't
I'm
know,
sure
but
probably even more.
but here we got an example of a dude that was 5'3" and now he's 5'9". I don't.
Yeah, but homie on the right, you see how much he aged? That took a minute.
it took a minute.
True that.
What's going on with his shoulders, man?
Dang.
That took
He had a
minute.
lot of other stuff going on, man. Look at his shoulder.
Yeah, he's got like a Frankenstein lean.
Word.
They're
Ain't he-
saying it's because of the dating apps, though, that it puts the pressure on these men because they only like women are specifying 6 feet and over,
Yeah.
and it's creating this like urgency for men because they feel left out.
See, and that's the problem. You know, like they're relying on social media apps to go meet people where it's like, hey, there's more people out there than just what you see on this app. Go out there, live life, experience, meet people and stuff like that. You'll find that there is a match for you, and that standard that they try to hold up on some of these sites, it's just what they put up. It's not reality.
It's so unfair. Everyone.
You try to live up to that, and you'll stress the fuck out every day of your life
And you'll limp for the rest of your life.
and limp every day of your life.
Do you think that has some long-term effects?
Yeah.
Are they like?
Hell yeah.
I mean, you get older, like
You could
80,
break bones.
90,
Like
and
think
that-
about it. I don't think your body can adapt to, especially if it's metal. It's like there's only a certain amount of metal, like implant surgeries that you can do that you kind of have to do. Like when people get surgery in their knees, they have to be very careful with the amount of metal they put for that to work like a joint. So for you to implant like a whole rod of metal in there, like as you age, your body can either reject it and that's never going to be fully accepted like a bone. But the older you become, it becomes like a brittle piece of weed. Like you could be broken very easily, and then you sure enough are gonna break your legs. You're gonna have that one metal piece that's still hard. I think it's gonna become an issue in the long run.
That begs the question: can you make a motherfucker shorter?
Well, I heard you could do it with your toes, like your feet. Like women who have long feet. I know there's some countries that they'll like cut the bones in their toes to make their feat, because it's more feminine to have smaller feet.
That's crazy.
And I got some big ass feet, so I Googled it once just out of curiosity. I didn't do it, but I just wanted to see it was out there.
Right on.
They want to decrease their grip. You mean?
I want to decrease the grip, Bobo. What grip is this?
They call it the foot
toe
tug.
grip.
The foot tug?
Yeah, you know what it is.
All right.
Anytime you're doing something,
Of course, Bolton knows what the foot
It's
tug
in
is.
Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota. It's a game there.
I think it's like anytime you're doing something like this, like if you're not changing anything to your body, it's considered a surgery. Like if you're not adding anything artificial, but like technically if you're doing a modification, that's a mutation. That's what it's like classified under. Like if you're gonna remove a toe to like make yourself look like better, or like whatever your decision is to remove that, that's a mutation type of thing. Like you're mutilating the body.
Yes.
Like that's
okay, I get
yeah. So it's like there's this guy who the doctors have done it, but he's paying for like cosmetic mutilation. And he's transformed himself into like an alien, and he doesn't even look human.
Oh yeah, he's got 3 fingers.
Yeah,
right?
okay, so he's mutilated his body, and like that's considered like a full-on mutation.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, he's turning himself into an alien.
Yeah,
this guy is crazy.
Yeah, this dude has made himself like he's gone through some cosmetic things to make himself look like alien.
And the crazy thing is, an alien, like that's subjective. Like Hollywood's version of alien.
He cut off, no, he doesn't look like any Hollywood version of an alien. Like
Right.
he cut off his nose, so he only has these 2 like holes here.
He got 3 fingers.
He tattooed his whole skin, like where he's all like
They're gonna be using him for
black
content
or
pretty
green.
soon.
He's like Voldemort.
He cut off his ears. He has like Ninja Turtle feet where he cut up. There, look, that's the guy.
Oh my
What?
Yeah.
For no goddamn reason. Like for why?
For what? Yeah, the reason is we have him on the show right now. That's why.
That's true.
Is it? Oh, please tell me this is a before. Was that a before you were going?
There
through?
is a before, and it's crazy to think of that.
That's
what
not him.
Yeah, that's him.
That's the
He was
before.
fine. He was a very attractive man.
I am too pretty. I must ugly myself.
You know, when I saw those pictures, I was just like, what was the reasoning for you to do this? Because I'm like, I don't think you had a lot of trouble being social.
I want to know his story.
I want women to love me for who I am inside.
Look at this thing going on right there.
Oh my!
He lives in Mexico too.
Not for the pretty motherfucker that I am.
He had to learn how to walk with those. Or does,
Yeah, he did. Are you kidding me?
Or those his hands.
He had to
Not
learn
the
how to do
earbuds, y'all. I can't.
Earbuds?
Look.
Look,
On
he
the
got.
You mean the things that go around the ear?
He wants to
Those
be
ain't
alone for the rest of his life, where he's like,
Nah, he has a girlfriend. Dude.
oh my god,
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Because he's probably tall enough.
Yeah.
he's probably talking. Yup,
He's
6'2".
over 6. Yeah.
He's 6'2".
Those same girls are always ones who are saying 6 foot and over. See what they look like in the morning without the 90-foot eyelashes, their fake hair, their fake shoes that make them taller, all their damn makeup, their contacts. It's always the girls who have no right to be picky who are the pickiest ones. But man, who the hell are you that you deserve that? You deserve a 5'1", bald, all of it, with your picky.
That sounds pretty bitter, right there.
It's true though. That's
It
facts,
kinda
man.
does.
It's true.
Kinda does.
Got that
know.
right.
I don't know what anybody deserves, man.
No,
You just
but-
got to go out there and connect with people.
Do you need a hug, Blaze, or what?
What was that?
Do you need a hug or what? Sounds like
From
it.
who, you?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Bolton.
Roll your R's, man.
Yeah.
Find yours up there.
Yo, do you think, getting back to mutilated guy,
The awkward ass hug.
do you think he mutilated everything?
Oh, like the love
No.
below?
Yeah.
alien dick?
Come
Oh,
with,
yeah.
going with some alien.
He
like,
would have shown it off, dude.
The carpets match the drapes for sure.
three prongs.
He's probably just tatted, bro. Like he probably just full on tatted. I don't think like he probably just like have like one testicle or like, you know what I mean, or like or like what can you do like.
And anyone that ever depicted aliens were, you know, they didn't have sexual organs.
They shaved it off.
So, you know, was he going full alien?
Is he like a Ken
Or is
doll?
he going humanoid?
Is he trans?
Ken doll alien?
I mean, because at this point you can only assume what they might look like and what they, you know, might not.
You gotta ask like an ex-girlfriend of his. I'm sure there's one.
Well, he's got a girlfriend, so that should say something. But like, you never know these days what that might mean.
Are they interviewing her?
His girlfriend doesn't look like weird like that though.
You've seen the girlfriend?
Yeah, like he's posted her before, and there's pictures. Like she looks like she stays fit. She looks like she's like working out hard in the gym. She has a nice body. Like yo, I was like, you're just like, damn man, you're getting boned by the alien. Like that's
Maybe he's got a really good heart.
But he's not an alien though. He's just
but
looking like one, or trying to look
I
like
don't know,
one.
man. That's like a circus attraction.
What if an alien came down and said, like, "What the fuck did you do?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Imagine that
What did you
conversation.
do to yourself?
We don't look like that.
We want to look like you."
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Hey, off subject. How long did you do the residency on Jimmy Fallon?
Oh, so it's a show that's my jam.
That's my jam with Jimmy Fallon. That's right. He
So-
was the producer or something.
Yeah, he was the host. He was a producer. About 2 seasons. So with the strike, there's no season 3 right
Yeah.
now. So
Wow.
everything's kind of in limbo. But yeah, I did 2 seasons with him.
How was that?
It was really cool. I enjoyed it. So that's my jam. It's like a game show, sort of musical. It's like a musical game show. So
Right.
they have celebrity guests come on, and I'm like the vocalist for the show. So
They got to guess the song.
yeah, it's like different games, like the games that are on his night show.
Yeah.
It's just all of those games on That's My Jam.
Popped
So
into the game show circuit.
yeah.
That had to have been fun for you to do. I mean,
Oh yeah, and I've got to do some of the impersonations there with him as well. Like when Jay Farrell from SNL, he came on and did Jay-Z. So like
you did Beyonce.
I got to do B.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's really cool. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get to like use the tool, like for in any form of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's on NBC. It was on NBC.
Yeah,
right?
it's on NBC.
I mean, yeah, they were pumping that out.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They got a lot of music based shows coming back. Like they got the Shazam
Mm-hmm.
joint, right? And then they got That's My or Name That Tune.
Yeah.
Name That Two's coming back.
No, it's been back.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of crazy the way they do it. Have you seen it? It's they got Randy Jackson, but American Idol Randy.
Oh, not the Jacksons.
Yeah, not the
Okay.
Jackson's Randy, the other Jackson.
Portable Randy.
He's on a piano and he's playing the notes in the song that they're supposed to guess, but it looks awkward him playing piano because he's a bass player. I think they just got him there at the piano so that he's like another name on the show, but it's cool. It's kind of different, but it's cool because you're getting to learn about music again. Old school stuff. No matter what genre, they're just like putting it all out there.
Yeah.
Whereas before, there was no music-based shows unless you went to MTV or BET or something like that. If they were putting out music type of game shows, but it's good to see it back.
Yeah.
People got to learn about music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did NBC like treat you pretty good out there? Like when you got there, they had like good food catering and they were just overall nice to you? Oh, she doesn't have
She doesn't
Oh.
have
Can't hear you.
Oh, she did. Yeah, that was for you. We're all
This
in
guy with no
something.
ears. Hold on.
You just say
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask you at NBC, did they treat you pretty good with like the catering and you came in there and they treat you like really nice?
I mean, yeah, they took care of us. They took care of us, and I was the only lady in the band, so they were cool. They
Oh,
took
that's
care of
dope.
me. Vegan snacks.
You want to get invited, huh?
Hell yeah, I
Yeah.
would like to go chill back there.
Bogan wants to be in the crowd, but wants to sneak into catering.
Yeah, I'd be Bobo style back in the green room.
Where's the green room at, mine? So you got a new single out right now, right?
I do. Well, I have one that's out now called Affirm Me, and then I have a new one coming out on the 29th. It's called What's Your Sign?
What's your
Your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Me too.
Hey.
Hey, come on, my Gemini brother. When's your birthday?
June 2nd.
Nice. I'm May 30th.
All right, you're right there.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us right now.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's produced by my husband. We work together, actually. Shout out to Devin Johnson. That's Boo. That's Bay. And that's my producer. So, yeah, we've been working together for 12 years now.
Yeah. I mean, there's got, like with music, obviously production and putting the whole project together is chemistry. I mean, how could you not have chemistry with, your loved one?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. It is. It's a very... it's passion. Yeah. So yeah, it's all a part of that process. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys carry the same vision, and that's everything, to be able to support one another through the creative process too.
Yeah.
And then come up with something that y'all both like. That's got to be amazing.
No, it's beautiful.
Do you believe in like the paranormal and stuff like that? Because you asked like about horoscopes, and I'm like,
yeah.
Somebody brings something up like that. I always like to ask that question.
Oh, I'm into it. I believe it for sure.
Have you ever had any personal experiences
with the paranormal?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. When I was younger, my parents were getting a divorce at the time, but they were still living in the same house. And I remember my dad was in the basement, my mom was upstairs, and I was just staying there on break from college or something. And we had this pot rack in the kitchen, and I remember like waking up. And like, you ever had sleep paralysis before?
Yeah.
I get that shit all the time. You're awake and you can't move, but you can see things. And then sometimes you're still in that dream state. So you see crazy shit like Alien Boy, in your room.
RSO will fix that.
You said what, Will?
No, I'm just
But look, so I had the sleep paralysis and my hand went up in the air, and I promise it started moving involuntarily. And then one by one, the pots in the kitchen came crashing down, and it forced everyone in my family in the same room.
Wow.
And that was the last time we were ever in that room together as a family, like before my parents split up. But yes, I mean, I had goosebumps. The hairs on the back of my neck were standing up. I definitely believe there was something supernatural going down.
What state was this in?
It was in Ohio. That's where I'm from, Cleveland.
Ohio's 100 place.
Yeah, Ohio sounds like some shit goes down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens everywhere though. Like,
yeah, but certain states, like they have like when I think of New Jersey, I'm just like, oh, great, haunted forest.
That's what you think of when you think of
like
Jersey?
when I think of Jersey, I'm just like, great, don't want to go for a hike here.
why would you take that? It's a haunted forest in Jersey.
It's that every state has their own cryptid, and some states.
And what's the cryptid in Jersey?
New Jersey Devil.
Oh, all right.
It's a real thing. So it goes back, and their forest, like at least when is New Jersey one of the 13 colonies? I know it's one of the early places, but like
Jersey sucks.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know how early it goes back. But back to the early times, there was a lot of paranormal things going around those forests. So that's where that term comes from. And then up to this day, people still kind of believe in it because there's missing people that go missing all the time in these national parks and forests. They just don't release it because how often are you investigating something in the forest, or that's like federal land. It's not just like any kind of land. People know what kind of things manifest.
There's crazy energy everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some places have it a little bit more than others.
Like nature is the perfect place for something out of this world to manifest itself. So best believe if you're out there in the wild, you're gonna eventually run into some stuff where you're just like, that just don't sit right with me. But just be cool. You walked away from it.
That's just like there's some cities that you look around and you say, you know what? They film episodes of Cops here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because a lot of crime happens in those places.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You get that in different spots. So.
That makes sense with nature being a place for supernatural activity, just because the purity of it. Like, even think about, nature in of itself is very out of this world when you think about it, like all the things that happen on a micro level, or even mushrooms, like the mycelium network and how they're all connected with one another, and just the trip of going, like having a magic mushroom. Like, it feels supernatural.
Because the main elements to make anything magical, quote unquote, or paranormal work are the elements of nature.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you're gonna go, quote
That's
unquote,
so poetic.
If you're gonna do like some like if you're doing a spell or you're doing like a bath or whatever it is, you need all these certain kind of ingredients that are all some of it may be dirt,
the roots.
It may be like plants. Some of it may be like a certain item, like a seashell from ocean. It all these elements. Make it all happen. That's why all you people that think magic is pulling a rabbit out of a hat, that's entertainment.
That's entertainment.
Like that's like real magic is way different.
Nature is magic.
One is
for
an
sure.
illusion, one is magic.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
True that.
Sleight of hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anywhere where there's been like a lot of wars, a lot of death, that blood is magnetic. So and it transfers through time. And that's why a lot of crazy shit happens in places like this. Now, I imagine, in places where in terms of like here on this continent, right? In terms of like the Civil War, let's say, places where gnarly battles happen, there's a lot of energy happening in that place. A lot of blood was spilled, a lot of uneased souls and spirits. Yeah.
Y'all heard of Lake Lanier in Georgia?
Yeah.
That's one of them places because
That's
it was
one of them places.
man-made and it was like a black. I mean, I don't know all of the information. I think there's like a documentary of it on like Hulu or something, but there was apparently like a black city, like a thriving black city, and they flooded it. And so they killed all the people there, but like people drown there all the time. Like there's always something going on at Lake Lanier.
It draws that sort of thing that they used against them in the first place, right?
Yeah, they need to drain that lake. It's kind of wild.
Get rid of that lake.
They Hawaii'd it.
They Hawaii'd it?
Yeah, like you talk about, like, that was like back then, like the term. It's like, how some people out there, it's like there's a lot of people that went missing. Best believe that little area where, where all these people lost their lives. That's gonna be some haunted.
Well, that's what I just said.
Land. Well, but it's Hawaii. I was thinking like a modern day example where it's like, that's gonna be like a new haunted place.
Yes, I know. Yeah. What we just said, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're right.
RSO, dude. I'm sorry.
RSO.
Yeah.
Hey, I was RSO'd the other night, bro. So I know exactly. I was a little bit behind.
That's what it does to you, man. Like I like, but where do you feel it first? Do you feel it in your eyes? Do you start feeling the slowness? Because I know that when my eyes feel really, really heavy,
the eyes,
I am at full peak.
The eyes hit first.
You got RSO eyes, that's for sure.
Right now?
Yeah, right now, he does, I think.
It's still in my body. Like,
what does this stand for, y'all? I'm so out the loop. I'm like, what is
okay,
RSO?
so it's called Rick Simpson oil.
Okay.
It's it's cannabis. It's cannabis based with, processed through alcohol, right? Stripping all the plant of everything and then put into a syringe for cancer patients and people with serious issues. And, it's one full syringe, which is 1,000 milligrams or something like that, a full gram or something like that.
Wow.
And it's gnarly to take the whole thing in one shot. He has been taking close to the whole thing, if not the whole thing, in one shot.
At Disneyland.
Disneyland.
We've all done this, and we've been talking about our experiences with it for quite some time, and he's just been ramping up as of late.
But I mean, I've been like doing it for the sake of content, in a sense. Like I've been recording it. I'm having fun too. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But I've everybody here has a certain kind of tolerance where I got asked to judge. This is when I learned where I was like, oh man, I can't keep doing this like this regular way of doing things. I got asked to judge like a cannabis cup, right? The edible side. They gave me all these edibles, and I read my reviews when I was done, and it was just me talking shit. Fucking weak ass 100 milligram. This one tasted great, but it was weak ass shit. And I just realized, I'm like, you can't. A person like me, 100 milligrams doesn't do anything. That's like a Costco free sample. So I had to like ramp it up, and I had to test this theory. It's for science. So I had to test this theory to see if my cannabinoids receptors would at least, do they still work? Like can I possibly get past that level that is smoking? And sure enough, I did pass that barrier. But I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, what happens if I just keep pushing that line? So last week was 7.
And yesterday
was 8. So that's why I'm still have a delay, like still right now, because
that's why he said he had RSO eyes.
Got you. Full circle. There it is.
It takes a minute to get into your system when you do them in gel caps, right? Because it's got to dissolve. But when it hits, it's a different hit.
Ooh.
But it takes some time to come, to hit you. 2-3 hours. Some people are lucky; it'll hit them in 30 minutes.
I wish it was 30 minutes for me, dude. Yesterday's trip the first trip was not cool. Like the first trip was cool because it hit fast, and I did take them all at once. Yesterday I took them all at once, but my stomach felt that like
Yeah, you shouldn't do
when
that.
when they all hit right. So I was
Crazy.
like, oh man, this is crazy. And then it took like even like 2 or 3 hours for it to hit. So it started hitting. I've been there since 3, and it started hitting towards like 7. And I was just like, man, what the hell? Why did it take so long? So I only got to enjoy the full high for like 3 hours, but everything was like a slow creep.
Yeah.
Did the side effects feel different than just
The
normal?
only side effect that I feel the only side effects that I feel that I get out of it is just extreme like thirstiness.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like you'll wake up thirsty or you'll want to have water the whole time, and
That's the
you
whole.
get like the munchies again.
That's the whole thing about doing the RSO and the other version of it, which is SHO. It's solventless, meaning like it's a press, right?
It's like a more refined.
Yeah, more refined. Tastes better. You could smoke it or ingest it, right?
Yeah.
The RSO, you can only ingest it. You can't smoke it. You wouldn't want to. But it's, yeah, when it hits, it is something different. If you dose with too much, you know, and he's just been ramping it up.
Even like a regular dosage, you're still gonna experience some kind of like a high need for water. You're the next morning because my friend who I gave him some, who actually has Crohn's disease, so he needs it for his stomach inflammation. He says that like a regular dosage gave him all those side effects on the same level. You know what I mean? But sorry, on a minor level. So he was still thirsty, still very lethargic when getting up. Of course, that feeling of waking up and that grogginess was at a level where I had never felt it this morning.
Yeah, that's like, that part when you wake up high as hell. That's the part
with no desire to smoke.
With no desire to smoke.
Yes, key word right there. Key words right there. When you wake up,
that's the last thing on your mind.
No desire at all. Like,
and first thing I usually do is I'll like roll a joint after like I take like take emails and just fix the bed and do all the morning stuff. You're like, all right, whatever. Let me just start off my day. I looked at the weed and I was like, not today. Yeah, just not today. Yeah, that's the one thing where I realized it. It's like, when like your dog is sick or the animal's sick and you like, come on, I'm going to offer him a piece of beef. And if he puts it down, you're like, something's wrong.
My poor dog took my weed yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I spent the whole day
Oh, my God.
Poor guy, man. He was like falling over. I'm like, oh.
I thought he just got him trained. You didn't train him to look out for the RSO?
Nope. He wanted
so he got all flour?
He went, the pills. He took.
Oh, he went for the pills.
Yeah, he took $1.20 yesterday.
Man.
He went down.
Oh man!
Hey, dogs are resilient, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
when it comes to the weed,
he was messed up.
Yeah,
he was
like
definitely
twitching and.
You took what?
That I know of. Okay. One that I know is missing, so I know he took at least that.
I know that you needed to feed him give him gallons of water after, right? Because that's the thing that happens if you're not drinking water the whole time that you're doing this, you dehydrate, and that's the thing. You feel like he was saying the next morning. The thirst is real.
Yeah, get y'all some coconut water.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Hydration.
Or a IV shot. Those usually.
Or an IV bag.
Yeah, IV bag, sorry. Yeah.
Do you feel creative on that type of high?
I do feel like, because it used to be, getting that high before you build up a crazy tolerance for it used to be one of those things for me where I did feel a little bit more loose. And I wouldn't say it makes me more creative. It just makes me a lot less self-conscious about certain things that get in the way of like what, on the creative route for me. So I don't care about as many things. Level goes up really high, and that's really what I like about it. Where I'm just like, oh, let's write this down. We need to do this. This would be a great idea.
I'll tell you,
and I'm not thinking about like, oh, hey, I have to do this.
When I was on that level you're talking about, because we've all did that, right? We just did them in one capsule. He took 8 smaller ones that equaled out to the same size, right?
Gotcha.
I didn't want to be creative at all. I was like, don't even talk to me.
But you were at home, though.
No, I was on my way here.
Oh, okay. Damn.
No. When it hit me, yes, I was at home. But I'm saying it like if I was in the studio and it hit me like I got hit at home, I'm leaving the studio. I'm not trying to write anything in that moment because it's like, man, hell no.
You're going against the grain.
I'm going against the grain. It's meant for me to like just fall into this flow and wherever it takes me. But writing this song in this moment ain't it.
So is it similar to like a shroom high? Like, is there an ego death
No.
or anything, or it's just literally just you feel like
It
No.
could be overwhelming.
yeah.
Oh yeah, if you eat too much edibles,
You're just ultra relaxed. You ain't gonna see no crazy visions or like the hallucinogenics and all that stuff. You're not gonna see that, but you will feel in a relaxed mode where you just want to lay down.
I say creative because maybe like everybody here's a lot better at handling that kind of intensive high. So it's like, oh, we're playing on this level on the treadmill, so we know how to run this at this level. But somebody who's not used to it, or like somebody who is just trying to relax, or maybe your body's trying to relax, you're gonna feel more susceptible to like, oh, I just want to chill. I really just want to chill. But I mean, obviously, I'm at like a theme park and I'm creating content, so like my mind is like,
You have to force
what should I
yourself
do?
to go.
Yeah, because I do fight. I did have to fight myself. Like
That's what I'm talking about. It's that fight. You shouldn't be fighting against it, but you are because you're trying to create content for it.
Right.
So like you have to fight it.
also, all the
I'm not
benches are
fighting
full.
it because like if I could be creative, yeah, I would. But like in those moments when I'm taking it, hell no, I don't. That's the last thing I want. I don't even want to talk to people at that point. I just want to enjoy the mode I'm in right then and there. And if it takes me, if it puts me out, all good. Because I've fought it. I've done what you're talking about. You
Are
know what I mean? But I was
super vivid.
Yeah, you dream super vivid. But I wasn't at no theme park. So like I could just keep fighting the whole time. You know, you're at a theme park. You don't want to be looking like oh, look at homie. He's passed out over there. Of course, you're going to fight through it. But when you're at the comforts of home,
Right.
you are not going to fight through it unless this is like the mission. Like, I'm going to see what it's like to fight through it.
We got to do a SHO blog.
Bring it.
Yeah, no, I know what it is to try to fight it, bro.
SHO.
I've told you my stories.
SHO and bowling.
I've told you my triumphant stories, and I've told you my not so triumphant stories.
What's the most you've taken though? Like
1,000.
No, I'm saying like on capsule wise.
1,000.
Yeah, I know, but how many capsules is that? Like your capsules?
one.
Well,
That's
okay,
one.
okay. So before I realized you could put the full 1,000 in one, I did 500 and then 500. But when I realized they could fit in all one, boom, just one full fucking cap.
Okay.
And that devastated me. It devastated the shit out of me in a good way. I wasn't like mad about it. I did it again and then again.
Bring it.
It was just, it's a lot.
We should do one episode like that.
We
Everybody
should
does
do
that.
it. I'll
Everybody
do
does
one.
that big capsule.
Bring it.
Bobo would
1,000.
be quiet
No.
like the whole
I
way.
know he's already hella chill.
Yeah, and I'm chilling right now.
I say 3.
Did you do some dabs before you got here, Bobo?
You know what? I just hit I hit that.
No more dabs for Bobo.
He's done.
No, but I'm not gonna interrupt. I'm not like that. Y'all having the conversations going smooth. You're learning something right here.
Right.
Everybody in that
If
seat.
that's what you're using. All
That
right.
seat,
Yeah.
be real. Everybody in that seat just chills out. Doesn't really say much. Psycho Les.
The Parkside
Who
seat.
is it?
It's-
Merrick
it's-
Bobo.
It is a chill seat.
Is it now?
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. I gotta tell you.
Here's the video of Callie Blaze's dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There you
watch
go.
this poor guy. Watch.
Oh
Oh,
man,
he looks wasted right
Just
here.
wait.
He
When
does
he's-
look faded
Just
though.
wait. Watch when he goes to lay down. Look at him. Poor bastard. Poor guy. Yeah, we was just hugging him.
That's the spins though. You
Look
can
at him.
tell.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
so
yeah.
high. Oh
He
man.
was going to lay to the
thing.
side and he knocked his head on the window like, oh.
Look at his poor little eyes.
No,
man.
there's no
He's
window.
gone.
Like he just
see, he's got.
Oh
right.
shit.
Dang.
Oh shit.
he trips
Poor
himself
guy.
out. He
Yeah,
didn't even.
he's so messed up.
He didn't hit the wall, right?
No,
yeah.
man. I made sure he was
Look
safe.
at his,
bro.
look at his eyes though. You see the
Felt
same thing.
so bad for
Looks
him.
just like you.
Look
did.
He's looking like he's on right now.
How long was he like that?
all day. He woke
Oh,
up.
no.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at him. Poor guy. We just made him lay down.
I mean,
Poor
you
bastard.
weren't gonna take him out for a walk.
How old
And
is
he
he?
couldn't
No, he
walk.
could walk.
He can't walk at all, bro.
Can't walk. He's
Not
like,
at
I don't want
all.
to
He
walk.
goes
He does
right
that
down.
shaky walk if he tries to
Yeah.
walk. You
Because
know,
the equilibrium is off.
He just goes,
He is in the portal.
yeah.
He is. Look at him.
And he's almost 130 pounds. He's
he just
138.
needed to be on his dog mat at this point.
Word.
Lay
He was
out.
trying to get outside is what he was doing. Then he just stopped halfway.
Yeah, you had to
and
put
went
him in
down.
like a nice like Costco.
You made sure he didn't get into the pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
don't get
he'll
into the
drown.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was looking at it too. I'm like, don't even think about it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna wake you up. You're going down. Poor guy.
People said you were like sack up.
Yeah, that won't wake.
Nah,
It won't
good
wake
thumbs
you up.
Poor guy.
That's not. That's
No.
not gonna lift you up
It
out of what you're
won't.
feeling right there. I'm sorry. You could jump in.
Poor guy.
Well, maybe like if it was full of ice, maybe.
Yeah, for a person,
Yeah.
it might help us like an ice bath.
Yeah.
But him, he might have just go bloomp.
Yep.
Man, is that I wonder if that's a crazier trip for dogs doing that or like eating some shrooms.
Oof.
No, shrooms.
Shrooms
Well,
would probably take them out.
Do they have the same receptors to have the same effect?
good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because certain drugs don't
Yeah,
affect
certain-
dogs, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Good.
dogs get drunk. They get high. You got to assume they hallucinate if they drink. If they had any sort of mushrooms.
That would be a great question to ask, like somebody who like has maybe like had that happen.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
it's happened.
No, I know, but somebody that has had that be like, was your dog tripping? Did it start barking randomly? Like, what
Well,
happened?
here's the thing: you'll never know what the dog was thinking or going through or seeing. You'll never know. You can
guessing.
only assume and guess. It's a dog.
Yeah, the dog might start talking.
Yeah. Oh, what if the dog starts talking?
That would be crazy.
Oh man,
That probably only happens if you take shrooms too, though.
I'm selling the dog. Like,
You would sell the dog?
Get this fucking dog out of here.
If your dog started talking to you, you would sell it.
No, did it be
Depends what the type of shit the dog is talking to me about.
Just like chill shit. Like just, hey man, what's going on?
That'd become Family Guy.
Like,
Like Brian.
Yeah, I would become Family Guy
100%
automatically, dude.
some real factual shit.
Come to find you're hallucinating. You took mushrooms with the dog, and you think the dog's. But wouldn't it be something? I would imagine that at some point they're going to create some sort of technology to put around the dog's
Yep.
neck.
What is that? Up? You ever seen the cartoon Up?
Yeah,
Yeah, like how the dogs could talk with that little
yeah,
translator.
to let you know.
Oh, that's Doug Dog? Or what it,
Oh yeah, Doug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be coming, right?
Has to be.
Bring it.
Let us-
Because they have some, I've seen some videos where if they're already teaching the dog how to like ask for certain things through like, oh, paw here or like this and that, best believe like there's some Silicon Valley dude out there working on this.
I
and
want to
that,
know
and
what
that.
my dog thinks.
Which would be cool because people like Aton and myself would buy it.
Yeah, you would for sure.
Yeah, like I'd be sitting there and be like,
You know what my
wow.
fucking dog told me last night? It told me to fuck off. You'd be mad at your dog, boy.
Man.
I think I would. I think you would create more problems for yourself because think about what your dog is. It has no holding back. So.
Eight time ain't coming sad.
What if
True.
what if your dog says, "I just want to bite you, motherfucker"?
That'd be Aton's dog, dude.
OG finally told me what he felt about me.
He's like, you think I don't like pizza?
His-
You eating 4 pieces in front of me, not giving me one?
Hey, the minute he slaps that collar, you ain't taking me to the fucking studio again, motherfucker.
Probably why people like their dogs because they don't talk. I think it would ruin the man's best friend vibe.
It's like, oh, this dog's talking again. Jesus, he won't shut up.
You are not my best friend.
Nope.
Nope. Hey, before we get into this, reclaim your future. If you live in Arizona, under Arizona state law, expungement means that certain marijuana-related criminal records are sealed and no longer available to the public through background checks and searches. Take advantage of this. Get a free legal aid for marijuana expungement in the state of Arizona. Register today for 1 free legal aid clinics. That's the way it's written there, huh? We've scheduled around the state. Go to azexpunge.org. Check your eligibility and seal those records, y'all. Get that shit off of your docket, son.
And do stuff that comes with once you take it off, like traveling and, like maybe, seeing what's out there in the world.
Yes, it helps.
That's one of the things that they take off when you get that done, right?
Yeah.
You can like go different continents.
Can you open a dispensary afterwards?
Maybe.
Seem like it'd be right for you to be able to do it legally.
Yeah, you can. You get social equity programs. Absolutely. Definitely.
Yes. And if you haven't smashed that like yet, smash it. Subscribe if you're not subscribing. Share it out to all your friends right now. And crack that all notification bell so you can get down with the content we be dropping Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 Eastern is the Dr. Greenthumb Show. All right, spread it out. Tell your friends. And we're about to get into this. Him forgot.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Before we get into it, I want to show you guys this about Dr. Greenthumbs here.
Hello, I'm Billy here at Dr. Greenthumb's LAX. This week we got in 2 new strains from Dr. Greenthumb's brand along with the new 5-pack infused pre-rolls. Make sure to check us out at 5494 West Centilla Avenue. We are only 10 minutes from the airport and we are open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Boom, bang. Dr. Greenthumb's LAX. All right.
All right, first submission of the day here. We got Callie Blaze up in here. You want to talk about the food you made?
Oh, this is an old one. I call them dirty mashed potatoes and green beans. Hold on, my voice is shot. God damn.
That looks good.
Yeah. Little potatoes, but look at the middle. See, you'll say that's raw, but that's perfection. Nice crust on the outside, red middle. Beautiful potatoes and green beans. Yes. Delicious.
That looks great.
You made it sound delicious.
It is. And it was.
You're going to narrate the food stuff for us from here on in.
Come in. Let's go.
You made that?
Damn right.
You seasoned them green beans like a brother.
You got that right. Call it dirty seasoning. I put it on the potatoes too.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Well done.
Thank you, Dom.
Well done.
It does look good as hell.
Yeah. Especially right now. We're high as hell.
I'm hungry.
Not right.
And we got our boy J-Max C up in here saying there was a food truck event near me this past weekend and it was popping.
Oh, yeah. Up in San Fran, they got a big spot like that. It's dope.
You know, over on Wilshire, towards like, I guess mid Wilshire, whatever, they have taco trucks down there at lunchtime, like rows of them.
That's what it's going to be
Go
like
check them out one time.
on the 14th, like for the High and Hungry experience, except for vendors that have been on the High and Hungry show and be posted up. So you can get like a variety of different food, each one different. So it's not going to be like 10 taco vendors. It's going to be like everybody's going to be different.
Cool.
But not food trucks, like pop-ups.
And J-Max was showing off the Hawaiian barbecue chicken skewers.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Bring it.
I love like grilled pineapple.
You like the pineapple with chicken combo?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's like my least favorite. Like
Yeah.
Hawaiian mix.
Yeah, I don't dig that so
Yeah,
much. I
like
mean,
that.
it's okay, but
Like that Ono restaurant, I don't fuck with that as much.
he probably eats, what's the pepperoni pizza with pineapples too, huh?
Canadian bacon
Yeah.
with pineapple.
Oh, yeah, Canadian bacon with pineapple.
atrocity.
See, mine,
I knew
he
it.
loves that
I
pizza
can't.
with bacon.
I can't.
He
do
does.
Mm.
He does.
He was all over it over at the West LA.
It. I can't do the pineapples, man. It's just
Good.
It's a clash.
I've had peaches on pizza and it's really bomb.
Really?
Yeah, it's like peach jalapeno and like, well, it's a vegan spot. I'm plant based, but I'm
Right.
sure they have a non-vegan version. But it's like a sausage crumble and jalapeno and peaches. It's really
That
good.
sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Vegan cheese is still the worst thing in the world.
it's hard to find good vegan cheese. I
Terrible.
found some good ones though.
Did
I
you?
have.
That's the only thing that I'm like, ooh, you got to work on this.
Yeah. And even just making some homemade, like I've played around with some stuff and it's pretty good. But yeah, overall, like vegan cheese is pretty trash, but
It's the texture, right?
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
it just doesn't melt the same. You know, it's more the consistency.
That's why the cheeseburger, like no matter if it's always plant-based, I have yet to find one that hits.
Really?
Because of the cheese is a deal breaker with me. So I'm like, if it don't remind me of like the real deal,
It
for
doesn't
me,
melt
like,
right.
Yes.
You got to come down to Atlanta. There's a lot of spots down there. And I got to say, Slutty Vegan is one of the ones. It's really good. And she's figured it out. Whatever cheese that is. And I mean, I guess maybe I've been vegan for a really long time, so I don't know the difference. But my people, like my family came down to visit. We went there and they were like, their mind was blown.
We're going to have to try it when we get down there.
Yeah, Slutty Vegan.
All right.
Excellent.
And we got Scrim up in here saying, yo, what up to the podcast? Just over here making some can of butter.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
It always looks nasty when it's being made.
looks like a planet.
Word.
It looks like pond water where frogs live.
Looks like Lake Lanier.
And then we got let's see here. We got Marcel up in here saying, "Got my True Blue Funkies in." Shout out to you guys for sending them out.
Yeah.
Salute.
Enjoy.
Smoke.
That's a good one, man.
Also showing off his joint.
Bad.
Not bad.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, fire it
What
up.
would you rate that, B?
Nope.
He didn't
Don't
ask
even
for
try
it.
to bait me,
Funnel
dude. He didn't ask for it, but that is a good joint.
Damn right.
I was all wrong.
Probably give it a 7 because there's a couple of things if we're looking at it closely. Go to the neck, please, and then there's a dip right there on the bottom. As you go right again, there's a squeeze.
In the middle, karate chop right there.
There's another, yeah.
You know who looks like they rolled that?
No,
Aton. That looks like a perfect Aton roll.
that would be a soft 6.
That's what I'm saying. It's an Aton roll.
See, y'all gonna make this joint want to get plastic surgery. This how it starts.
See?
Criticizing this joint.
See,
He didn't even ask for it.
Yeah, he didn't even ask for it. This is all Bolton's fault. Get out of here, Bolton.
God damn it.
Starting trouble.
So go with a soft 6 or 7, you said.
No comment. Let's go.
Settle down, Beaver.
And we got Smokey up in here just showing off the grow.
Nice.
That's pretty.
Looking pretty.
All them little hairs.
Smoke.
Still got a lot to go to. That's like probably week 6.
I love the way it smells when it's like that in that process because it's not. Once it's cured, it smells like more like with the terpenes.
Right.
But that fresh bud smell, that always
Yeah.
hits. I wish some of it smelled like that when you smoke it.
Outstanding.
And then we got Grease Monkey over here just smoking up and showing off some hash rosin.
There you go.
Oh, boy. All right.
He's saying up here in Michigan, Cali Blaze, we get
Yo.
this stuff for 7 grams for $100.
7
God
grams
damn.
for $100.
That's what he's saying in Michigan.
I wouldn't doubt it. They have so much outdoor out there. It's so cheap. It's different indoor and outdoor, 2 different prices, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Apples and oranges.
So what he's saying is that it ain't Cali Blaze.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely ain't.
But it's good.
But it
Enjoy
looks
bro.
good.
We got T up in here saying finally got some RSO for the first time, about to try it out.
Okay.
Ooh, there it is. This is
Really?
what we were talking about earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's
high
live resin
percentage.
too, so it's actually
Jeez.
better than standard RSO. So not bad.
There it is.
Yeah.
But if you go back to the sticker, because it'll show you there's only 550 milligrams in that whole syringe, just so you know. See that 55% THC?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you look at when it's an edible. So out of that full 1,000 milligrams, only 550 is psychoactive. So even though you say, I took 1,000 milligrams, you only took 550 in that syringe.
In that particular
Correct,
syringe, yeah.
exactly. The average should be like with rosins, they're in the high 60s to mid 70s. Live resins, usually mid 70s to mid 80s. And you could get that with rosin as well. And then distillate is where you see the 90s. That's the only time you'll see a 90% THC. Is distillate.
Can you put it in perspective for me, like how much would be just in a joint, like compared to that?
Well, you know what? Put it this way, like it's percentages, right? So in a gram, like the most you see, and I don't believe what you read on those because a lot of those labs, they lie. So like you'll see weed right now, people saying 45% THC. No, it ain't. There's not 45% THC. That lab is lying. Realistically, you could probably see like high 30s, mid 30s is astronomically high for weed. And that would be like about half of a concentrate. Concentrate's usually about double, at least. Usually, 70, 80%. Total cannabinoids can be in the 99s. So it's almost pure, strictly cannabinoids. But when you're eating it, the only thing that matters is the THC.
Yeah.
When it comes to like feeling,
You know who I feel would be down to match the extremities with RSOs?
Who's that?
Strong.
The strong, yeah.
I'm gonna ask him.
I would think that he would be down with that. If the opportunity presented itself, yeah, the strong one would say, yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna see if he's free tomorrow.
He's gone.
Oh,
Yeah, he'll be
Till
back
next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be here next week.
And we got Karina up in here showing off Big B and Little B. Shout to you guys at the show.
Word up.
Wow. Is that at her house? Like, why does she have such a big B?
She does a lot of events. Like she helps set up for events.
Oh,
Yeah, she goes to events and brings little dude with her everywhere and photographs him
Yep.
anywhere and everywhere.
That's the beat.
She's also saying, everywhere I go, something reminds me of the best show ever. What up to Marvell General Contracting?
Marvell.
Yeah.
There he is, my grandson.
He's worldwide.
Hell yeah.
He finally got a job.
Yeah, good job.
Finally got a job.
And we got Paul up in here, and he wants to say, E-Zone, just showing off my 84 C10 short bed engine pics again. Before you said this wasn't real, but here's the engine.
I never said it wasn't real.
It's real, all right.
That's real.
He said you said it wasn't real.
He said that you said.
I'm just gonna every time somebody says I'm RSO.
RSO, yeah, that's a good one.
Sorry.
I would buy that. Yep, he is fucked up on that SHO. All right.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here, and he's saying, happy birthday to me, smoking on some pink panties.
Happy birthday to you, man.
Nice.
Positive vibes, all the positive vibes in the world. You know what I mean? On your celebration day, don't be around no booth people. Don't smoke no booth. Don't stand for no boofness, you know?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to Son Doobie.
Oh, happy birthday, Doobie.
That's right.
Word up, man.
Son Doobie's birthday today.
You know, I remembered exactly what I said.
What'd you say?
I said, imagine he got that picture from Reddit because it looked so perfect. Like it would be like on the thread and somebody was like, just put this in my car.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't, but nonetheless, nice car, bro. Nice truck.
You're backtracking. See, that's that RSO. You're like trying to find it.
It's
you
like-
knew it was there.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah.
It was like old memory unlock. It was like, let me search through the files, and it was like, librarian in here is like,
oh, by the way,
searching slow.
It's because your hard drive is moving slow today, son.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Bobo?
He gave one of those, oh, by the way, like 15 minutes later.
Because I was thinking about it for that whole time. Like I was like, what did I say?
He rocked an Aton.
Yeah.
Only Aton ain't high like that. It's not RSO.
It's natural.
It's just a natural.
Dude,
thing.
he's the perfect example of like a rice grain would destroy him.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like a rice grain would just obliterate that man.
Yeah. I mean, he took a mini ass portion of a microdose. It was like, and he was acting like it hit him like a macro dose.
Man, scared him to death.
Scared him to death. He was balancing shit outside the hotel on top of his head. Like, okay.
What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm a lightweight too. I've had horrible edible experiences. I can't.
Yeah. What edible did you have? Do you remember what it was?
Oh, I have no. I was singing in a corporate band years and years ago, and one of the musicians brought it in brownies. It was just in brownies.
Oh.
Yeah, and I didn't know because I thought, I've smoked before, this would be fine. It was not. I thought I was dying.
How many brownies did you eat?
I ate like a fourth of like a brownie. I don't really know how
so
much.
you just ate a piece.
I did.
Oh, all right.
I did, and I was done. I was done.
Hey, that'll do it. Like on your first time, if you take, we all go through it, right? Somebody gives us something and says, hey, just eat half of this. Don't eat the whole thing. And guys like us, we want to feel it sooner. So we end up eating the whole thing and then regret it after, because then the wave that it takes us on the first time, you know what I mean? It's quite a ride.
Yep.
All right, next.
Alrighty, next up in here, we got Justin up in here asking, what do y'all think of this? He's saying this had to be one of the greatest groups of stars in a movie.
One of the best movies, too.
Yeah.
For Johnny.
They were all on the come up at this point.
Yep.
I think Ralph Macchio was probably the bigger name out of all of them at that point.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Because he had done the other movies
I think
before this.
Swayze actually.
No,
that was it,
like
huh?
one of Swayze's first movies.
True.
Is that Tom Cruise on the left?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
What movie is this, y'all? Don't judge me.
This is The
Outsiders.
Oh.
Actually, Matt Dillon.
Do it for John.
Matt Dillon and Ralph Macchio were the bigger names, and the dude on the bottom, Christopher Atkins or whatever the hell his name is.
Are all those guys still alive?
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for
Except for
Patrick
Yeah,
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Swayze gone.
Poor guy.
But they all blew up.
Yep.
Not one of them didn't. Crazy. All right.
And speaking of Sun Doobie earlier, we got Charlie Tuna up and you're saying, yo, I got that Sun Doobie lighter.
Oh God, dude, Doobie does like he's the worst at lighting a joint.
Oh yeah. You're just I wonder if they place bets on what minute he's
When
gonna
you're
light it.
when you're not here, I literally will tell him like, oh, by the way, I know we're going into submissions, but you gonna smoke that? Like we have to like check him. Be like, hey, bro, you know this is the Greenthumb Show. You're gonna have to spark something. You can't be hosting and just like not smoking.
He wants to take it home.
What's his response?
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I love you.
Yeah, I love you. I love you.
I apologize.
I love you, bro. I love you.
Sorry.
Says I love you 12 times.
Shout out to this lighter.
Yeah, shout out to this lighter.
Next.
And next up in here, we got Dante up in here again saying we got Cypress Ave and Firestone activities. And he's saying rest in peace to Shag.
Yep. Shag is not in this photo though. But
in this one.
Damn, we were young bucks.
How old were you there, Bureau?
Probably 18, 17, 18.
Wow.
What's that, late 80s right there?
Yeah. Shag is right there at the top in the red. Rest in peace.
Bleeding.
Yeah, he was bleeding always.
I didn't think your hair would grow out the way that you rocked it for a minute like the afro, because it looks like you had like very just slick hair, not curly.
Only for a short time did it stay like that. If I grew it out, it got curly, yeah. I couldn't keep it straight to save my life, man. And I never tried because it wasn't, it wasn't my shit. All right, next. Damn, who is that? Is that Slick putting those old school pics out there? Or is that Fernando?
It just says Dante on the email.
Dante. That's Ralph M back there of the Funk Dubious with the slick back Steven Seagal joint. You know what I'm saying? He's a DJ for Funk Dubious, one of the members.
I mean, these are classic picks.
Way back.
I think they're Fernando.
Way back.
Does Grego have
Grego
pictures?
too. I was going to say Grego.
Yeah, Grego and
posted these.
Fernando have most of the pictures. Like down at the bottom, that's Mellow Mayonnaise, obviously.
Yeah.
That's our homie Capper in the middle of him and Sen Dog. I'm off to the left. Ralph M in the center up top. This guy I never mentioned. To the right is T Funk from the Funk Dubious.
Yeah.
Early days. All right.
Always getting Gary Coleman, huh?
Yeah, he gets Gary Coleman every time.
Okay.
And we got a Pan up in here saying, yo, can you guys rate my son's artwork? He's at Nesta Tiger Tattoos in New Zealand.
He's killing it. Look at that.
Fire.
I was gonna say, be nice, Blaze.
No, it looks good, bro.
Look at the detail. Like
it looks dope.
Push in on that.
By the forehead.
All that. Look at that.
Is that from the swelling or is that just the line work?
No, that's the line work.
Because that looks like it's almost like peelable. It looks really good.
Yeah. This guy's really good, man.
Well done.
Yep.
Wow.
That's some good ink right there. Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
And we got Jeff 420 up in here saying, I'm blazing out and listening to Be Real solo catalog, and I was reminded of how dope the song One Life is.
Salute. And salute to Malverde. He be at the LAFC games representing. I think he represents Aleman or one of those guys, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, salute.
And Jeff is asking, I would love to learn more about the production and how this song was created.
That song, I think Jay Turner and I produced it together. I think I did the drum programming and he did some of the arrangements and stuff like that. Then we asked Malverde to come and get on with us, and then we thought, hey, let's get Sendog on too. And that's pretty much how it happened. I think it was, we were doing that album for Duck Down Records.
We got Dark Shadow up in here saying he's smoking, enjoying a beautiful day up here in North Carolina.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Like the hat.
Looking like Cedric the Entertainer.
Kind of, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Chilling.
Good dental hygiene.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So it looks like a pretty decent joint.
That is a decent joint. It's hefty.
We got Mercs up in here saying, yo, shout to you guys, had so much fun at Dr. Greenthumb's West LA, and shout to Pedro.
Yes, once again, thank you to everybody who came out to the grand opening for our West LA location.
Oh yeah.
Salute. Come down, check the flavors. I believe we got Lotto Mints down there right now. And what was the other one?
You guys have OG in there.
Insane.
Yeah, we got some Insane OG. And what was the other one?
I believe Hindu Funk, right?
Hindu Funk. There you go. And then we got some Dr. Greenthumb flavors in there too. So make sure you go check those out.
Smoke.
And we got Kayla up in here saying she's working, almost off work, and ready to light up a few after the podcast.
Do it. Light up a few.
Oh yeah.
Treat yourself.
Smoke weed every day.
And then the last one so far, we got H up in here saying, the last time I posted my joint, I should mention that I'm from Europe, and B was on point. We do roll spliffs here like that cone-shaped, but I quit tobacco years ago, but my roll stayed coned like that.
Good for you.
Is that a tip, like a paper tip?
That's
or
a paper
Yep.
tip, yeah. He got good structure if he just has some, a good glass tip, like what is that? About a 12 milli right there.
Yep.
He had a 12 milli glass tip. Boom.
Sometimes those I wish that there was a size like equivalent to what the paper like would be in glass. You know how that's in size? Because sometimes to have that perfect, like just like shape, I think the tip has a lot to do with it.
Well, it depends the size of the paper and how big you want to roll that joint.
Yeah, for like the big papers, like the fatty vibes, like those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those papers. Those are probably like that size.
Yeah, those are pretty
The
good.
fatty ones, those are perfect. Like for people like us, we just place it.
It's a good joint right here.
And that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you very much for your submissions. Keep them coming to BeRealTVContest@gmail.com, and we will put them on as you know. And let me remind you, tomorrow is Thursday. Obviously, we got the mix after this show, the Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show. Psycho Leezy and myself popping it off at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 Eastern. Come check us out. 2 places to watch it on Twitch, B_RealTV. If you got a Twitch account, come join us there. If you got a membership to the home site, www.bereal.tv, come watch us there. And if you don't, become a member and come watch the mix. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see this? Bob Ross's first painting selling at an auction, or it's sold at an auction for almost $10 million.
Wow. Now, I don't know if anybody ever saw that special. Did
Look
you
at
guys
this.
see what happened with his
Yeah.
estate?
Yeah, it was
real
horrible.
sad.
Yeah, that was.
So now I'm hoping that money actually went to his family and his people, not the people who actually own the rights.
Did he have kids?
He got screwed over,
Yeah,
right?
didn't
He did.
Did he? I think he did. Yes, he did. Because his son
Yeah, he
was
did.
painting.
He got-
Remember in the show, his son was painting with him.
Yeah.
So he definitely
right.
has a son. And yeah, hopefully that went to his son or their family and not
Did he-
the scumbags who own.
His son didn't screw him over. It was that.
No, it was the
Oh.
people who bought the rights. That old lady and her husband.
Yeah.
Yep, dirtbags.
The ones who were filming the show with
Yep.
him, right?
Yep,
Something
the
like that.
producers. Yep,
They were the
Dang.
producers. They screwed him over.
bad.
He was a dope painter, man. When you
Sure
like
was.
looked at his technique,
His happy little trees.
His
Yeah,
happy little trees.
Happy everything.
Yeah.
man. That's
You know
crazy.
what's crazy is David Arquette does a painting night, right? Like, you ever seen those wine and painting
Yeah, like the
nights?
sipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he does one, and he comes dressed as Bob Ross to do it
Oh, man.
because he does Bob Ross style paintings too.
Sick.
Like, it's crazy. He's a dope artist. Like, he started as a graph artist, like, or a street artist, whatever you want to call it. And he also does paintings.
I used to see him in Truesdale at like a club he used to be a partner in, and he'd be there with these puppets, bro, at night. Like, with puppets, doing puppet shit at like 1 in the morning. I'm like, what is happening? David Arquette running around with puppets.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, this
I
is
think
wild.
he used to do this club with Ron Artest and someone else where it was like it was a club within a club, like an underground type of thing, and he had
Beachers. You're
I
thinking
think
of
so. Yeah,
Beachers Madhouse.
he had little
Midgets
people
flying
Okay,
from ropes.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
midgets.
Beachers, bro.
Well,
Is
they
that
were
what
on
that was?
they were on tracks.
Beachers.
They were on
Yes.
tracks. They were like getting like they would go around serving drinks on this
Yeah.
on this
That was
track.
in the Hollywood Roosevelt.
at
and
the
that-
Roosevelt.
That's
There
the
you go.
Hollywood Roosevelt, and it was called Beachers Madhouse, and that place was wild.
It's no longer around.
Nah,
because
that
I see
was-
videos.
it used
I
to
seen
be the
people
shit.
send me videos, and I'm just like, What is this? Because it looks like
George
wild,
Lopez used to go there.
It
It
looks
was
like
mad
the
A-list.
wildest shit that you have ever seen. Like before, like any TikTok shit was going viral. Like, and I see some of the clips that that were filming at that time are posting up now, and I'm like, where is this? Like, is this still around? Because celebrities would go.
Yeah, it was
Some of them
A-list,
would come
bro.
on stage. There's all these characters. This shit looks like something that like Sesame Street, but like
It was crazy.
Like just like with meets the circus meets like just all kinds of crazy.
People in character the whole night.
Yeah.
It said one of those invite only that you couldn't, like, I'm buying bottles. It was very small.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It was a crazy night.
So dope.
Did you ever go?
I went once.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
bad
invited by
times.
them. I went once, and I was like, all right, cool. But I wasn't really going out like that much anymore at that point. So I was like, I appreciated it for what it was. And then I was like, oh,
They may just get you drinks.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
They come serve you up the drinks. They're like they come
Literally
around on these
flying.
little damn tracks.
They're literally flying.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It was great.
No, some of them are on like the tracks that they use to like move cameras with and stuff like that in movies or
Like
videos.
the dollies.
Dollars,
yeah,
Yeah.
dollies. They had them attached to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
They
these
look
guys
flying.
would be like, rolling through the room on these tracks.
It was great.
And some of them were on harnesses, like he said. Fletcher.
Didn't they have something
Were.
like that in Vegas?
I don't know if they.
I
had that.
think they actually tried to open a Beachers in Vegas, I believe, because this was like 2010, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Around those eras, yeah, like 2009. Those,
Yeah, I
those
want to
years.
say that was something that was going on.
I think they did.
Hey, let me ask you guys this, and if you know the song, and if you know the song, you could interject on this too. But I know these two guys for sure know it. The Symphony, produced by Marley Marl.
Yeah.
Right? You've heard this
not
song?
The Symphony
y'all
2000.
gonna have to remind me.
It's an old school hip hop song. It's called The Symphony by the Juice Crew, produced by Marley Marl. There's Master Ace on it, Craig G, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap. Right? It's four, right? 4 guys?
Yeah.
Who had the best verse?
Oh, that's a tough one, bro.
I'll tell you mine, but I want.
I'm
to hear
gonna
what
say
yours is.
Kane. I was gonna say Kane.
You
That's
say
the best
Kane?
one, yeah.
I was gonna say Kane.
Who do you like?
How about you? Have you heard this song?
I have not. I can't even. Front.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I'm with him on this.
It's an old school song. Cool G Rap.
And that's my boy. I love rap, Cool G. But
If you go
I like
listen
Kane
to the
on that
4 verses and listen to Cool G Rap's verse, he bodied that song. The only reason I asked is because I put it up on Twitter today, and I'm gonna see what people said. I didn't go back and check, but in my opinion, I thought Cool G Rap bodied this song. If you hear it, if you get a chance, go back and
I'm
listen.
gonna write this down.
Yeah,
Make
it's
this
called
happen.
The Symphony Volume 1 or just The Symphony.
Yeah, because there's a newer Symphony 2000 that came out later with what EPMD. Who did the later Symphony?
Yeah, but you want the one produced by Molly Mall. But it's
the original,
the Juice Crew.
I was wondering. I was like, where are you going with this correlation? I was like,
Because look, Big Daddy Kane was always revered as one of the dopest rappers in that time. And, so was LL Cool J. We were talking about this the other day. This LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and, Cool G Rap. But sometimes Cool G Rap gets left out of the conversation.
He's one of my favorite MCs ever.
And he's one of the dopest.
He's one of my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
Cool G Rap.
When you hear that symphony verse, how about it, Insane Asylum? What do y'all think? You let us know who y'all think bodied the song the best. Is it Master Ace? Is it Craig G? Cool G Rap or Big Daddy Kane? All right. And with that, we're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. So if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we're here for it. Let's go.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Midget Mike up in here asking, yo, Jade, can you name us a rapper who won't get no airtime in your car?
Oh, God. You trying to give me a rapper that won't get airtime?
Yep. Who gets no burn?
Ooh.
Instantly shut off.
Dang. Let me see. Oh, y'all trying to get me in trouble. Trying to get me fired on my day off. Oh, a rapper I won't listen to.
Come on, there's one that pushes that
I
button.
know it's got to be. Let me ponder on this.
There's probably a host of them.
Like, and I'm just being nice.
I'm just saying, with as many as there are now, there's some really dope ones and some not so dope ones.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not necessarily a specific person, but there's in hip hop these days, like, I need them to be nudged a little bit because the tempo, they're always ahead of the beat, and it irks my nerves. So when I hear that, I will turn you the hell off.
Rappers
I can't.
like that. I could think of a few.
Yeah.
I won't name them.
So just that not being like locked in.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
I noticed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just a little bit ahead. I'm like, can you just nudge them a little bit?
They're either a little bit ahead or a little bit behind.
Exactly. Like, they just need a little nudge. So it's either the engineers who don't give a fuck anymore, or they're just really just don't have a sense of being locked.
Or they don't feel like they could tell them.
Is that what it is? Because I would be there and I would tell them.
Yeah,
I would
it
tell
does
them.
fall on the engineer to tell, the artist, like, hey, you need to get that on B a little bit more. But most of these guys are afraid of the artist they're working for, or they don't want to risk the bag.
Yep. So they just shut up and let them vibe.
Shut up and let them vibe, and they let that get out there, and people like us think, man, these guys can't rap.
Man, it's crazy how noticeable a lot of them are. You know what I mean? It's like, man, it irks me.
Yeah.
That's an ugly thing.
I like to be locked.
Right in pocket, yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. I agree.
We got Mike up in here again asking, Jade, do you still work as a video jockey?
Oh, goodness. I did radio for like 9 months. I had a morning show in Atlanta, The Morning Culture. No, I don't do it anymore. It didn't last very long for me.
What were your hours? Like, what time?
Let me tell you. I had to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday. Yeah, so my whole thing was off. And then when I was doing it, I was also touring my music on the weekends.
Oh.
So I was burnt out. It
You
was
were
a
not
lot.
getting any rest.
I was not getting sleep.
That's why the sleep paralysis.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're not making it to REM, right? Isn't that when it happens?
Yeah, you're not giving yourself enough hours on an average to get enough sleep for your body to restore itself. Because I would get them too, but then I changed my sleep schedule and I stopped getting them.
Are you able to achieve REM sleep in RSO state?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like
I have. Yeah.
I've monitored with the watch and all that stuff, and then I'm like, all right, I feel that it definitely went up for me.
You go deep.
You go deep.
Yeah, you go for sure. You don't remember shit, but you feel it.
I know I had dreams. I just don't remember what they were.
Dang.
I remember my dreams almost every day.
Same.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I don't have dreams. I'm like, I do every day.
Are they lucid?
Pretty much. A lot of them are, yeah.
Same. Have you ever astral projected before?
No, I'm not at that level yet. Man. I hope I can.
Oh, I as a kid, I used to do it a lot. I used to fly around my grandma's house.
That's dope.
Yeah, I guess that's another paranormal thing. I think dreams, it's a portal for sure.
For
Why
sure.
else would that shit happen every single day? Like,
absolutely.
I'm tapped in for sure.
You could see a vision in a dream all day. That's what some of them are.
I wonder if I RSO and then I astral project, am I faded in my astral projection too? Like,
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your
like,
mind probably is.
Like, if you wake up from the RSO, just like, damn, even here too. You're like, yeah, they grogginess.
I'm stuck here. All right, next.
And we got New York Rican Peach asking if Jade ever got to work with the Roots.
Have I worked with the Roots? I did their festival when it was during COVID. I did the Roots Picnic Festival online, but no, I haven't had a chance to work with them yet. Nah.
We got J Max C up in here giving us the squeeze, and he's saying last night's Diggable Planet show was live. He's saying celebrating 30 years and glad I went. I blew that venue up with some delicious flavors.
All right. Good for you and good for them. Salute to Diggable Planets out there rocking again. You know what I mean? They had a good show back then. They probably got a great show now.
We got Double M up in here saying, yo, happy birthday to Son Doobie.
Son Doobie.
Happy birthday, Doobie.
Like celebrating. He's like, I got 3 cakes. You know, I love cake. Shout out this cake.
I'm
Shout
sorry,
out this
B.
cake.
I love cake. My apologies.
Shout out this cake.
Love you, B.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Do whatever you say.
And I love this cake.
And we got Double M again asking, Jade, can we get your Megan the Stallion impression?
I've never done Meg before. I don't know that I can. Let me see. I can try. Don't y'all clown me. Let me see Meg. Gotta get. I don't know.
Good.
Real hot girl shit. I don't know. I'm gonna shed. I'm gonna have to work on that one. But I never tried Meg before.
That's a new one.
Yeah, might have to add that to the rotation.
Yeah. She's doing some wild shit lately.
I like her, man. She got bars. I'm a fan.
I was about to say that she does have bars. No matter like whatever the antics are and all the stuff she might be going through, she got bars.
Yep, and she writes her shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's see here. We got Karina up in here saying Big B was in Quebec City Airport. Saying
Quebec. Yeah.
Quebec.
Saying the next job is in San Fran area at the Ritz-Carlton. Can't wait to take Little B there. Trying to put a care package together for everybody.
All right. We're gonna send Bolton to Quebec. Oh, made up ass place.
Quebec.
And we got a B-Rad up in here saying, just got a new job and got a Fire Tyson 2.0 Liquid Diamonds vape waiting for me at the house, and I just became a member of BeReal.tv.
All right.
Love you guys and bless up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bless.
And we got a Pan up in here, and he's saying, we got Finn up in here saying Bob Ross's paintings were locations on dead bodies where they were found. He's saying to look it up.
Yeah, there's the iceberg.
Wow.
That's some Steph tone right there.
It's a crazy iceberg theory that is on YouTube.
So places that he painted, they found dead bodies at.
They're saying that they're locations where dead bodies were dug up at or crime scenes and all that stuff. And some of them, with the connections that they prove on YouTube, I mean, they're really reaching, but for a second I was convinced.
So you're saying it's
I think it's an iceberg
hoax.
theory or like one of these conspiracies
Right.
that has
wouldn't it be some shit though?
More like a creepy pasta type of thing, you know?
That'd be some shit though if Bob Ross was doing that. A plate.
Happy Little Murders.
Happy little body.
Happy little bodies. Dead little bodies.
Yeah.
All right, next.
And we got Ozzy Rob up in here saying, yo, Bobo, are you going to be the new face of Tubi?
Actually, we're talking right now. They just got to get the bag together.
Putting things out like Cocaine Shark ain't going to do it.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to talk to him. About that.
Cocaine Shark.
I have yet to go on Tubi.
Man, you should really check.
Oh wait,
it out,
except for the Cocaine Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see and I was like, no, this is trash.
Like they did this movie Cocaine Bear.
Explore Tubi.
You've never seen this?
No.
Okay, so background. They made a movie called Cocaine Bear based off a true story that, these guys, somewhat of a true story. These guys supposedly dumped a bunch of cocaine out of an airplane. And they went to try to go find it. While they're on the path to find it, come to find a bear had, eaten some of the package.
Oh.
And went on a so-called rampage. And so they made a movie about this. And then some geniuses over at Tubi thought, well, let's make a movie called Cocaine Shark. And that was very horrible.
Like Sharknado vibes?
10 times worse.
Worse than Sharknado?
Yeah.
Not even worse. 10 times worse. They gave a shark like lobster claws or something. Like sharks aren't supposed to have hands.
It's like
this thing had like claws.
It's like a D movie. You know what I mean?
No, that's
like
not
a
even
Z
a D
movie.
movie, dude.
It's an F movie.
It
Z.
is just a
Z.
failure of a movie. It is just a monstrosity.
It's so
But now I kind of want to watch it.
See, I wanted
If that's how it works.
That's how it works.
I'm one of the people I like the worse it is, the better.
Yeah.
This is too bad.
It's too
like,
bad.
see, I was on his side, and then this guy showed me a picture, and I was like, nah, bro.
I gotta
Like,
look
yeah,
this
look,
up.
Look
Cocaine?
up shark. Oh, yeah.
Cocaine Shark.
Cocaine Shark.
It's on Tubi, see?
It's on Tubi. Right now.
Look right
Look
there.
at that.
Oh, come on with the hammerhead.
See? Look at the hands.
A
Why does it have
hammerhead.
Look at them teeth.
Look at the teeth and the claws. All right, cocaine. How did the
It was
cocaine?
that's why he got that cocaine. It was that cut.
Well, the coke has been eating through his teeth. That's why he has brittle teeth.
It's
like
that cut.
Why does he have claws
why does he
and
got
legs?
claws?
And legs. Look at
Meth
the crab
shark?
legs. Yeah, look like meth teeth.
It's giving meth shark.
Fucking mutant shark over here. Jesus Christ.
Serious, man.
They're talking about doing a sequel. I'm talking against it.
That shit came out of the water, bro. You'd be fucking heart attack.
Yeah, didn't you say it was walking in the movie, Bobo?
Yeah,
That
it's
thing
walking.
was
I'm like,
Wait.
walking. Oh, yeah.
I said, "Oh, come on now, come on."
Yo. Yeah, I want to see this.
I said, "Come on,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah." You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna come on now.
Oh, man.
They can't do this.
Oh, boy.
So, have you done one of your Discord, watch parties with this movie?
No. People don't wanna check it out. You know what I mean?
They ain't logging in for that one. son.
Man, come on, man. I mean, if people are down, we could do it. Make it a smoke fest.
The smoke fest.
How long is that movie?
A little bit too long.
45
but,
minutes?
Too long.
It's about like an hour and 15
Oh
minutes.
no, really?
That thing's over an hour?
Yeah, it's over
Oh,
an
my
hour.
God.
Really?
And it's a lot of like fillers. Like there's not even like shots that were shot by the people that made the movie. They're just like public shots of different things you can use for movies.
Like stock video?
Yeah, like stock video.
No, there was a scene where, it's supposed to be raining, right? And then the boat is coming, right? Because they're in the water. And then the boat goes to the left. And all of a sudden the rain is late, So it goes and then follows the boat. And then it starts raining on the left. And then it goes the boat to the right.
No.
And then it's late again. The dude is late. And then it kind of follows really late.
This might actually be good.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see it just to laugh. That's crazy.
You think
I was
that you're gonna
dying.
laugh, but then you're
What were
gonna
they
be like,
thinking when they were filming this?
I was dying.
But it got a budget and it got greenlit.
Yeah, like $12.
And it got picked up on Tubi.
That's what's, look, they doing something right.
It got picked up on
Man,
Tubi.
hey,
Come on,
man.
I think you can upload to Tubi. I don't think you can. I think it's like YouTube.
Man.
I don't think you have to get picked up. I think you can just put it
Watch it before it leaves Tubi.
Watch it before it's off of Tubi, man.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
It is, yeah. There's some ridiculous shit over
we
there.
should make Shroom Shark.
Shroom shark.
Shroom
I wanna look for
shark.
it. Okay. That
A little
sounds
philosophical
like,
shark.
Sounds like a shark we can get into. Shroom shark. His whole snout looks like a shroom head because he's been doing too many shrooms. Yeah.
I like it.
It's gotta work. It's gotta be like, how does he eat the shrooms, and how does he ingest? Like, then he just trips out.
On the floor growing.
Yeah, but he's not gonna
Ocean
be walking
floor.
on the floor. Or,
You don't have to walk, he swims, man.
oh, like ocean shrooms.
It turns into an animated.
There's probably some crazy shrooms in the
Right?
ocean. We don't even know. We haven't even.
Yeah.
I don't know what the percentage is, but we've yet to discover so many parts of the ocean. There's definitely some psychedelic shit
Yes.
down there.
They
They
say we
really
know,
I would have to agree with that.
we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own ocean.
It's crazy. And it's 70% of the planet, which
Yep.
is wild.
Yep. If there's aliens, that's where they are. They're in the water.
For sure.
Hiding like you idiots don't even check down here.
Well, we can't.
Yeah.
Our bodies would be crushed.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. On Tubi, there's this documentary talking. See how I started there? They're talking about pyramids existed before the Ice Age, right? And once the Ice Age happened, a lot of them are like, underground, underneath water in certain places, and they're buried in other places. And it's a pretty interesting story. Can only find it on Tubi. Go check it out. Thanks, Bobo, for introing us. You should be the guy. They should be giving you papers,
Spokesperson, for
a
sure.
bag for this, son.
For sure.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, got us all talking about some Tubi bullshit. All right, next.
And we got not sorry in the super chat saying, "Yo, can I get a shout out to Dixon Myers?"
Oh, first of all,
No.
you read it wrong and he's setting you up.
Yeah,
You're getting set up. Read it
Yeah,
again.
you got-
Dixon my ass.
Ah, there you go.
Oh,
I always knew that about you, Colton.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, somebody call me.
oh,
Wow, nice one.
Ouch.
Doesn't hurt him.
what?
All right.
And we got Pan up in here asking, "Yo, Jade, have you ever gotten contact high?" just getting high by sitting there?
I usually participate, so I don't think I mean, I guess
She don't need the content.
Yeah, I usually participate.
There it is. She's a participant.
Yep.
No, I'm saying?
Team player.
Period.
That's right. Same team.
Same team.
And we got a New York Rican Peach again saying, I went to Lake Lanier one time, and when I first moved to Georgia, and I never went back. It feels so mucky underneath, and there are treetops where people get stuck when they jump in, and some people end up dying.
It's all the bodies.
Yep. I'm telling y'all, it's haunted.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's crazy.
And we got Ozzy Rob up in here saying, yo, Doobie, we share the same birthday. Peace out, man.
Peace up to son Doobie.
And you, happy birthday. Was it Ozzy Rock? Who was that?
That was Ozzy Rob.
Yeah.
And we got Sue Valley up in here saying, yo, can I get an 18th birthday shout out to Danae Jade?
Oh.
Happy birthday, Danae Jade.
Happy birthday, Danae Jade.
Hey,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Saying she's a next generation Cypress Hill fan.
Well, all right.
Nice.
Positive vibes to you. You know what I mean? Be around the ones you love and celebrate your birthday. Let's go. You could take a month to celebrate. You know, like, guys, we get a day.
Damn right.
Y'all get a month. So, you know, you could definitely celebrate the month if you need to.
That's facts.
And we got Mr. Civic Turbo asking, B, can you do us your Aton voice?
What? Hey, guys. You fuck with it? One of our guys here. Yeah.
This is a pretty solid impersonation.
I think so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well done.
And we got Double M again saying, yo, Table, do y'all have a name for the car you drive? And if so, what's her name?
For the car I drive? No. No, not the modern car. I don't think you give your modern car a name. You give your classic car a name.
Yeah, old Betsy and things like that.
Or whatever. You know what I mean?
Old Betsy.
Old Betsy.
I name my house plants.
That's all right.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Do you play the music?
Do you give them?
I don't play them. I mean, I guess when I'm playing music, they catch vibes.
You know, they said in an article that was written that they respond to heavy metal music the most out of any genre.
Really?
Plants.
I wonder what it is. What's the frequency or
The
something?
vibration or whatever.
It's first it's heavy metal and then classical.
What do they do?
They grow.
Promote growth.
Oh, got you. Yeah, no, I know that the way you speak to them, like it makes them grow. Like I mean, they're alive, they're living, so it makes sense. That's why I name them.
You name them like people names?
Yeah, like Stevie, Andre 3000, Erica, but like, you know.
Yeah.
I have a whole.
Badu.
Yeah.
We got Matt up in here saying, yo, shout to Steve Harvey's morning radio show.
Why?
I don't know, that's what he's saying.
All right.
All right. That's random as hell.
Put him in timeout, dude.
Put him in a bathroom.
He's also saying resilience is everything and get your tood right, man. That's what he's saying.
True that. That is not incorrect. That's actually right.
Your toot?
Your toot. Your attitude.
Your vibe.
Yeah.
I thought he said toot.
Yeah, I was like tooth. Like what's
Toot.
You wanted him to say toot.
Yeah.
You knew what he said.
We got D Mario up in here asking Jade, what other voiceover shows have you done?
I did Sugar and Toys. So Carl Jones, the creator of Boondocks, I did 2 seasons of Sugar and Toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I did like maybe 20, 25 different characters on that show.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Putting that work in.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Right
yeah,
here's
there
what
it
you're
is.
talking about?
Yep. That's the one.
Excellent.
Salute.
And we got Johannes Rebel up in here asking Jade, did you ever experience any of the things that have come out about Jimmy Fallon's working conditions?
No, I haven't. I keep getting asked that question. I have not. I haven't.
What's the deal with Jimmy Fallon?
I'm just hearing these things. I something about the working conditions.
Toxic work environment.
Yeah, but I think that was for the late night show, I believe.
Yeah.
And not necessarily the show I was a part of. So
It's the
I
first
have
I'm
no
hearing
idea.
it.
Yeah.
Did he make his employees eat bananas at hookers?
What?
He's talking about.
I'm just saying it's not that bad. Leave Jimmy alone, man.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't that bad.
Jimmy's a good guy from my experience.
You know what I was talking about, right, B?
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who did it?
Lizzo.
Oh, really?
Remember with the banana
That's what
out
they
of the
said?
hookers?
I
and
didn't
she
hear
made her
about that.
dancers do it, and then she called them fat.
No.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got Jibby up in here saying Bobo probably is the one who peer pressured Callie's dog into the portal.
Ain't nobody peer pressure.
He's like, here, boy. Here,
Come here, boy.
Come here, boy.
No,
Come here.
don't do that to your dogs. By the way, if you care about your dog, don't give them no weed because you'll feel bad, man. It's not good to do to animals. I felt terrible. Seriously.
I mean, yeah, look
I
at
really
him.
did. You
Look
see
at-
poor
look
little
at-
eyes. He's like, oh.
He's looking at you like, look at me.
Look at
Yeah.
me.
Look at me.
You did
You
this.
did this.
No, he did it. I didn't
You.
feed it to him. He gave it to himself.
Where'd you get this from?
How did you
I
find
learned
it?
it from watching you.
How did you find it? Like,
mean?
in what, like, when you came to the conclusion that the dog had eaten.
Oh, I just seen him on the top of the stairs. He was just doing this. He was laying down and he couldn't even keep his head up. I
No,
was like,
but
oh, no.
where did you find the proof at, though?
Oh, because I counted how many pills was still on my that I took. So I know how many were missing.
Ouch.
At least one was gone, so maybe two.
They got two in the system.
Maybe.
Yeah, he looked.
He was down, bro.
He was going for that deuce.
Down bad.
Look, he didn't shit in your bed, man.
Thank God.
Your dog can hang more than Aton now.
Oh, anybody can.
He's got more tolerance now.
Yeah, he's got more tolerance than Aton now.
True that. All right.
And we got Marbell up in here.
What up?
He's saying Colton say a really leery Larry rolls readily to the road. Then he's got some Spanish here. Tres, Tristes, Tigres, Comen, and Tres, Tristes,
Oh, my God.
Platos de Trego.
Oh, my God. All that was horrible, Bolton.
Man, you butchered that.
He purposely
Is it
set
over?
you
Can I
up.
put my things back on?
Yeah, you
He's
go.
done.
God have mercy.
All right. Start at the first Spanish word.
Tres,
Tres.
Tres,
Tres.
Tres,
Tres.
Tres,
He ain't rolling it.
All right.
Oh.
Tristes,
Tristes.
Tristes,
Triste.
Tristes,
Tristes.
Tristes,
Tristes.
Tigres,
Oh, man.
Tigres.
Tigres, Comen,
Comen.
en,
En.
Tres,
Tres.
Tristes,
Oh, my God. All right.
and then Platos de Trego.
Platos and what?
De Trego.
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 It sounds like a new game. Hey, everyone, let's play Trego.
Platos and Trago
Have a toasted Trego.
by Hasbro.
2025 coming soon. And we got J Max C up in here saying happy birthday to Son Doobie, and I ain't got nothing else to say, but I love you guys.
I got nothing else to say.
And he's giving us the ha ha
Ha ha.
How'd you do it the whole time?
ha ha.
Oh, my God.
Trego.
Trego. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's his
boy.
his English accent.
So bad.
The amazing. Go ahead, try it again.
Amazing.
No,
It's so bad. It's so
it's
horrible.
not even close. All right. That was amazing. Next.
Brutal.
And we got another one here. We got Ozzy Rob saying, yo, Bolton, finish my sentence. Nissan GT R. I can't roll the R's, though. R. R.
You know, we've been trying to teach him Spanish for the last several years, and he can't roll his R still.
Oh.
You just rolled your R, right?
Oh,
Look at that.
you do it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bolton.
Come on,
She
Bolton.
can do
Try
it.
it right in front of her. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Imagine we have to deal with that every day when he's trying to do that.
Chewy's killing me. Chewy's killing me.
Oh, man.
We should get like a hypnotist to like hypnotize you to get it to
Yeah.
your R's.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we could achieve that.
All right, let's get a pitch in. Next.
And that seems to be it.
All right. Thank you very much for your interactions and your love and support and your time. You could be anywhere else, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. And we want to say thank you to Jade Novah for coming in and dropping it. First of many times.
Yeah.
All right?
Let's do this again.
That's right. You got any shout outs you want to give?
Oh, like to people?
Yeah, anyone.
Look, just support independent art, y'all. I'm independent artist. I'm going to shout out my damn self. I got an album coming out October 20th. It's called Where Have I Been? And then I have my single dropping, What's Your Sign, September 29th. So stream it. It's a vibe. And it's good music to smoke to. I got some really good music to smoke to. I would say The Earth is Flat. I actually have a playlist, my Cosmic Vibes playlist. And one of my songs, The Earth is Flat, is the best song to smoke weed to. I'm just saying.
Salute to the strong one.
Yeah. You're going to love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about you, Bobo?
All right. Catch me on the socials on Twitter. You can catch me on Eric Bobo. On IG at Eric_Bobo, and also on Discord. Thank you, Jay, for coming on through. It was great.
Thank you.
And everybody here at the table, Treehouse crew, and everybody that supports the show and checks us out. Team Mike come represent. And Snacks, we thank you for your support, buddy.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout out to the Dominator. And what's going on, Blaze?
Shout out to Jade. Thanks for coming through. Everybody at the table, Treehouse crew, 5150s Insane Asylum. Much love. Sale everybody on Wednesday. Actually, Friday. Boom.
Salute to everybody who tuned in this morning. Make sure you guys get your tickets for the High and Hungry Experience, October 14th at Craft Beer Kings at Huntington Beach. Make sure you guys get the VIP bag if you want the VIP treatment that day. If not, there's over 30 vendors. Come shop. Come get some High and Hungry food. You know what I mean? Or the High and Hungry Experience. None of the food will be medicated. It's just regular food, bomb-ass food. And, like I said, go check out the vendors as well. Also, I will be at the Valley at Green Angel 818, the dispensary, that I will be doing like a demo there today. And it's going to be like a weekly thing where you get like a buy one, get one free. So that's a Green Angel 818. I will post it on my story at Flavors by E-Zone and let you guys know where that's at. So all my people with Sherman Oaks, make sure you stop by. It's going to be like a weekly occurrence. So
Pass love around and share it like some good weed. Swallow that.